James, I think that from what I saw online, you have a writing award under your belt from the Martin Luther King Scholarship Program or something like that. Congratulations to you. We'll be expecting to see very good writing from you. And Michael, we tried to look you up online. Hopefully, we'll be able to find something. You can get in contact with us and let us know. But I know for sure that God has endowed you with a certain spiritual gift, something that you can use to reach that community. And we are trusting and expecting that you're going to use that. So as you guys start to encourage the next generation of Phi Gamma Gamma initiates that come up through your university, always remember to help encourage them in the spiritual gifts that they have, that those are the things that they demonstrate to the community, and those are the ways that they can contribute the best and the most that does nothing but glorify God and bring people closer to Him.
Remember, it's all about service. Everything you do for the Lord, that's the only thing that's going to last. And that's what we try to incorporate when we set up the fraternity. It's all about service. It's all about fellowship, your brotherhood. It's all about manhood. And it's a Christian service fraternity. Now, here's a little bit of trivia. Did you know one of the founders was actually Mormon? It was Mormon. And we're a Christian service fraternity. How did that happen?
How did that work? Yeah, seriously. Why don't you tell it? Tell it, brother.
I'm going to tell it. I'm about to tell it. This is how it happened. No matter what your faith is, no matter what you believe, we can draw straws all day long about what the differences are between each individual. But the one thing you have to understand was Jesus sat with the tax collectors. Jesus sat with the prostitutes. He fed people that didn't deserve anything. He fed, and he took a lot of heat for it as well. But he sat and he fellowshipped and he worked with some unruly people. The most notarized person in the Bible is probably Paul. Before Paul was Paul, he was Saul. He was killing Christians. And it took that same fervence, that same energy that he used to persecute the people is what he also used to bring them to Christ. You know, Roger Norris, he professed an affinity,
a deep
love,
nothing that we could even
for Jesus Christ. That's the same love that we have. So at some point, we were able to look past some of the differences in us and find what connects us. And as a Christian service fraternity, to serve. So again, we challenge you guys. We're challenging you right now, all right? We want each and every man that gets associated with Phi Gamma Gamma Christian Service Fraternity to have the ability to expound their horizons, to be pushed to the limits of what they think is possible, to take all these gifts and talents that God has endowed us with, that Holy Spirit that rests inside of us that creates those spiritual gifts that are magnificent and that supply each joint of the body, that replenish, that edify each and every person we come in contact with. We want to push that to the max, to the limit. Take for instance, I like to work out, so take for instance a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder doesn't get fit, doesn't get strong, doesn't increase his ability to do anything by lifting light weight. He has to place his body under uncomfortable conditions. Normally that happens with a spotter. You can do so much on your own, but once you have a spotter, that increases your ability to expound your horizons.
And that's where we come in. And that's something that you can expect from us going forward. So, with that in mind, always keep in mind that the purpose and the focus of Phi Gamma Gamma is to create men.
Men.
Real men. No, what did you tell me earlier about Jezebel?
Oh, let me tell you guys this story. Have you guys ever heard about Jehu? Jehu? Yeah, right. But I'm sure you heard about his adversary, Jezebel, right? You know who Jezebel was. In the Bible, Jezebel was kind of similar to the world. She was a very endearing, she was a magnetic figure, she was very charismatic, very beautiful. And you know what she did? All that beauty, all that passion, she surrounded herself with eunuchs. You know what eunuchs are? Eunuchs are emasculated men, right? Eunuchs are emasculated men. So here's this creative, charismatic figure, kind of like the world, surrounding themselves with masculine men. I know somebody you also know about in the Bible, Elijah, right? You remember Elijah? Well, when God gave the word to Elijah, he told Elijah that he's going to find someone to anoint as king of Israel.